And then all of a sudden the sound comes in.
Like, oh, we're live. Hey, we're just talking about.
That's Thomas. I'm John. And we're going to start off with Rusty.
That's Rusty.
And his amazing Jedi Masters quiz book that he made back in 1982, which is 42 years ago from now.
Right. And, and we've got this marvelous, expansive Star Wars universe, and he decided to only focus on A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back. So
right. If he had only waited a few more years, he could have included
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Maybe even some animation stuff like droids or Ewoks or any of that stuff.
And if he was still making the books now, I mean, think about all this stuff.
Good grief, it'd be like a volume this thick.
He could make questions about The Mandalorian and Ahsoka and all the other books that have been written and every other episode. Oh, yeah, I could go on. He would have a library that's just... And the only question we would ever focus on is, what's in the tree
behind Yoda's house? Oh, is it my turn to build? Oh, that's right.
I'm going to try and find
flux
one.
Capacitor hamburger warmer.
The thing that has like 87 different functions that are all completely disconnected from one another.
Oh, you know what? Since we do hum a lot of soundtracks.
Oh, is there like a humming question?
No, but there's a soundtrack question.
Oh, John Williams.
Hold on a second. I haven't even... Let me just verify.
No matter what the question is, the answer is going to be John Williams. I guarantee it.
The question is
Star Wars soundtrack, John Williams.
John Williams. Okay.
We didn't even have... There, let's move on.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Okay.
What
record company distributed the soundtrack for Empire Strikes Back?
Rio?
Wow, it's close. You got the first letter.
So it starts with an R. Mm-hmm. Roundhouse Records. Patrick Swayze.
Okay, you got the last word. Good.
House?
Records.
RKO Records?
No. Now you got...
RCA Records.
Now you've got R and O correct. There's another letter that's missing. Just keep going.
Ro Records.
No. It's one single letter.
Was that RCO?
No.
RMO?
No.
RGO?
No.
EFMO?
No. Oh, no, you're just not.
RLO? I don't even know what record company this could be. It's like back in the 70s, 80s. Let's see. RKO. It's not RKO, you said? It's not RCA because that's not an O. 20 Centrio Records. I have to forfeit. I don't know.
RSO Records. RSO.
Okay, let's continue. I'm going to look up the RSO Records. I don't even know if they even
exist anymore.
Yeah, what is RSO Records?
I don't know. But that is a question we've never had. So
that is a new question, and you know what? I'm not gonna forget that from here on out. Do you know who released the soundtrack for the original Star Wars?
John Williams.
He was conducting, but
under the direction of Steven Spielberg.
Under the direction of
from the suggestion of Harrison Ford.
No.
And the friendship of Mark Hamill.
You know what? I know Mark Hamill.
Okay, you don't. All right, let's...
He autographed my soundtrack for the...
He didn't. His cousin did. And
that's why I know that it was released by 20th Century Records. Look it up. RSO Records. 17. Day 17.
Day 17, yes. Wow.
You know what? I'm glad Emily came in because it threw off the continuity. Now I'm getting all the easy builds.
What do you mean? You're still doing the uneven days.
Am I?
Yeah.
You didn't change?
No, I was doing the even days. You're doing the uneven days. And you're still doing the uneven days. But see, I got Leia. And now you got Luke. And there goes the bag.
Oh, we got one of those cool double-handled lightsabers like Ahsoka has.
She's got a triple handle. Notice the triple handle.
Why?
Because just if in case you want to hold it from the other end or hold it in the middle. I mean, you can like Then you can spin it. Or if you're like, hey, I've got to go hand this off to Batman. Batman, here, grab my saber. She can just throw it over. He can catch it. She's like, yeah, woo! Now I can take out the trooper. Take that, glass silencer.
Okay, so Luke comes with a special glove that he can handle the blade on this lightsaber. And so he can hit you with the hilt of that lightsaber, which probably stings a lot. You know, you get hit with those metal handles, ooh.
Wouldn't they be really warm, I think?
It's even more intimidating. It's a hot metal handle he's hitting you with, but he can only grab it with his one hand with his special glove.
With his special heating glove.
And he's wearing a festive sweater, I want to point out, too. On the front, he looks like some kind of holy edifice on the front of his sweater. And on the back, look at there's pioneers, crossing the west to go to some
Isn't
other
that a sandcrawler?
holy edifice there, too.
Isn't that
a sacred building of some type.
Isn't that a sandcrawler?
That's not a sandcrawler. It's a covered wagon. It's the pioneers. Anyhow, it's really cool. So I think Luke's divulging a little bit about a little bit more about his background than we realized. He's a fan of pioneer
looks like an
folklore and history.
Looks like an igloo on the front.
It is. I think it's an igloo with a sacred holy building in the background. So it must be somewhere up north in the Hoth area, the Hoth region.
Like an ice castle, the Frozen.
Oh, it's Disney. I didn't even think about that. It's exactly what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the ice castle.
So
then why are the pioneers going to this ice
Frozen
castle?
Ice castle where the Ice Queen lives. Look at them trying to incorporate Frozen into everything. Enough with Frozen already, okay? I watched it. It was okay. It was not that great. It's Frozen.
You know, John, just let it go. Let it go.
Like 10 years ago, man.
It's so long ago, just let it go. So that's today's build. Luke with his cool prosthetic anti-lightsaber protected hand.
Yes.
In his double-edged, single-bladed lightsaber.
Yes.
With his cool festive pioneer designed holiday shirt.
Very descriptive.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, let it go, Luke. That's probably hot.
It's hot. Let it go. You're going to burn yourself.